Hey, Blade of Spades here. So, real talk. I want to make more videos. I know that's surprising given that they have the production quality of a third-grade rendition of Romeo and Juliet, but making videos is pretty fun and I like putting them together. But I will admit they do take a lot of time to record and edit, especially that bottom dollar one. What the fuck was I thinking with that one? So for today, I'm gonna create a simple video, something real quick and easy, just so I can get a video out there soon without taking a couple months. So here we have a simple Crucible Engram opening. Just a nice, relaxing opening. I'm currently looking for a God Roll Blowout for some general in-game content. Wow. These are shit. What the fuck am I supposed to do with Turnabout Adrenaline Junkie? What does this fucking perk pool look like? 12 perks in the last 2 columns. Oh, motherfucker! That's right, we're doing this shit again. Since linear fusions got thrown into the trash and grenade launchers haven't had a pulse in years, rocket launchers have become DPS king. Again. Problem is, I don't have a good rocket. The best thing I have is this Gambit-sanctioned Bad Omens and Ascendancy, a rocket launcher so irrelevant that this offhand mention is the most spotlight it will ever get. So here's what I'm looking for in my brand new DPS stick. A blowout with impact casing, field prep, and demolitionist in the third column, with explosive light in the last. And the launch can be whatever, I guess. Now, some of you might be saying, actually, Starfire is bad now, so you don't actually need demo anymore? Well, first of all, fuck you, smartass. Second of all, I started this before Bungie announced they were gonna turn Starfire Protocol into Starfire. Oh god, no. So demo was a pretty good perk at the time. And Warlocks are probably gonna break solar nades with sunbracers or some shit, so where's the harm in going for it, right? Now, if you calculate the odds of me getting this roll, it's, little over 0.01%, which is pretty much the same as the bottom dollar. But with the new loot system, I can focus engrams to just get blowouts. Should be easy, right? Other than the fact that half the time blowouts won't drop with more than 1 perk in each column no matter what for some fucking reason. Blowout is a Crucible drop. Now for those of you who are lucky enough to we are not doing that again. I'm not gonna sit here and spend 5 fucking minutes explaining the game like a depressed coach teaching sex ed. It's PvP. You shoot people and teabag. Do I really need to explain? Now, while I'd love to just play Control and fuck around for a couple hours, each match takes 8 to 10 minutes, and surprisingly, I've got other things to do. But unfortunately for me, there's a much faster way. Drum roll, please. Rumble. It's Rumble. You have to play Rumble. A 6-man free-for-all sweatfest where you only need to get top 3 to get more Crucible rank value than winning in other game modes, with matches that take half as long. Don't ask why, just accept it. And the playlist is so ignored you can basically group the population into 3 categories. 1. Ascendant players who play this game way too much. 2. AFK players who just want their Valor rewards. And 3. Why are you here? I think you know where I go. So each match boils down to how fast the top 2 players can farm the lobby, with players so sweaty it's considered a flash flood. So the real question is, am I really willing to lose my sanity in order to save time for a single gun? Yeah, I totally am. And so, with Ace in one hand and a mug filled with Red Bull in the other, I head straight into my first match of Rumble. Now, if I haven't made it perfectly clear yet, I'm not a very big PvP guy. My KD's like 0.7. I've never been flawless. The last time I dipped my toes into comp, I got silver 3. So a lot of the time I just kinda miss. I swear I'm not throwing on purpose, I just suck. So after crawling through the torture device that is Destiny 2 PvP, I finished my first match with 3 kills. And I was tied for 4th. Which I think is a testament to how dumb Rumble lobbies are. But after that fiasco of a beginning game, I sat up in my gamer chair and, actually aimed.
Nice shot!
From there, I was doing pretty well. I was enjoying myself, something I didn't think was possible while playing Rumble games back-to-back. While I didn't win any games, I got pretty damn close, and after 10 games, I felt pretty confident I could grind out this blowout quickly. So I switched over to my Warlock to literally be toxic. Get it? Because it's Necrotic Grips and Thorn, and they're poisonous. Yeah, okay, I'll stop. Anyways, I'm kind of bad at Warlock PvP. Something about it just feels wrong to me. But in the over-aggressive world of Rumble, that's an advantage. Apparently, if you look like a helpless idiot, people just can't help but fly into your arms for a free kill. But regardless of that, by match 20, a Blowout randomly dropped. I mean, it wasn't the god roll, like Demo Vorpal, which isn't all that great, but it's not that bad. And unlike when I did the bottom dollar, I was still working towards another Blowout that I knew would drop. Could you imagine if this whole process was just, I don't know, completely random? What sort of sadist would design a game like that? So with my insanity justified, I switched to my Titan to turn off my brain. And turn it off I did because I couldn't hit anybody to save my life. You know how those PvP guides always go, watch your gameplay and learn from your mistakes? The only thing I'm learning right now is that if I see a Guardian and thin fucking air, I'm shooting the air. Like, how do you miss that? He is standing completely still. Regardless, after my 25th match, I was ready to reset my rank and open my second haul of engrams, and, well, I got pretty much nothing. Well, I guess it couldn't be that easy anyway. The next section was another 25 matches, and trust me, you do not want to watch it. This is some of the most boring footage I've ever recorded. No amount of gags and editing can make this interesting. This part is so boring. While I was writing this section for the script, I fucking fell asleep. That's not a joke. Reviewing this footage actually put me to sleep. Anyways, after throwing the next 16 blowouts straight into the garbage, I decided to make this next go around a bit more interesting. So I threw on the Tesla coil gauntlets and created what I'm calling the Falcon Punch build. Before you say it, yes, I know it's not fire, but shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You ever think about that? Shut the fuck up. Now the Arc Titan PvP purists will be shouting heresy that I'm not using the all glorious shoulder charge. But you know what's way more fun? Look, I'm not saying holding your melee around a corner and hoping that little red blip on your radar just happens to walk into your unlicensed electroshock therapy is the most effective strategy, but it's pretty funny to just
Falcon Punch!
But again, it's not the greatest strategy, and it turns out a lot of people are smart enough to, not push the human taser. So when I switched back to Hunter, I decided to use something, a little more effective. Camo Le Monarch. Oh, take it to Reddit. I've seen what brings you joy. Look, I'm not denying that it's a bit of a scummy strat, but you have to admit, it's kind of fun. There's a certain enjoyment as role-playing as Purple Robin Hood and then suddenly pulling a 44 from your ass crack. And hey, if it makes you happy, I didn't win any games off of this because I'm scummy, not good. This guy in particular did not enjoy my bullshit. But hey, if you still want to write an angry comment about my weapon choices, knock yourself out. I'll be sure to think of just you next time I equip the Monarch. Anyway, with another 10 runs down, it was back to my Warlock, and well, things were not going great. Look, I tried to enjoy it, but I was 70 games of Rumble in at this point, and I just couldn't. It was fun at first, but as I kept going, it was just annoying that I had to keep playing. A part of me thought that this was just gonna be a quick and easy run through, but I started to realize that just wasn't gonna happen. This was gonna be my hell for the next few weeks. As I hit the end of another rank, I was already mentally prepared for round 4, but one thing caught my eye. One perk off. Impact, field prep, explosive light, but no demo. It was usable, it would be fine, but I was so close to never having to do any of this. But no. Instead, I would have to drag myself through the meat grinder again for another rank up. Yeah, I know we haven't even hit 100 matches yet, but I was so unbelievably bored of Rumble. It was so mind-numbing to just get a couple kills, die like an idiot, respawn, and repeat. So with the next go around, I just switched to my Hunter because at this point, I just wanted to feel something. I even switched to other game modes to see if they were any better. No, that doesn't make the title clickbait. It's called rounding. First, it was trials. I mean, other than the fact that I could practically smell the sweat dripping off the tryhards, it was a little fun. But I'm pretty much a blueberry, so it was less of Trials of Osiris and more like Trials of, oh shit, I'm dead. Comp wasn't any better. After spending 8 minutes in a pretty grueling game of survival, all I got out of it was garbage Valor and an autumn win. As if I needed any more of those. I got so desperate I went to Iron Banner. Now last time Iron Banner came around during one of my stupid God roll ventures, I immediately shelved it and made fun of of Saladin's smoking addiction. I have since then learned to be a little more respectful of my elders, even if they sound like Solid Snake after just waking up with strep throat. But more importantly, during this Iron Banner, I was actually doing something Crucible related. So, after ignoring him for all this time, it was time for me to make things right with Saladin. So with my best set equipped, I headed in and played the best game I could. And with a complete domination, that's less valor. Yep, that's so much less. Alright, Saladin, fuck you, fuck this game mode, fuck the Iron Lords, I'm going back to Rumble. I don't even know why I tried. It's not like you've ever done something for me. Your guns are shit anyway, and get a better shit from Banshee. The valor disparity here is insane. You can play your heart out in trials, fighting against the sweatiest team imaginable, and winning through perfect coordination with your team, excellent gun skill, and self-preservation. Or you could do this. And get more reputation. Do you see my point? Maybe it's the fact that Valor ranks in Destiny are about as consistent as my upload schedule, but I can't figure out how the fuck this prestige system's supposed to work. Like, what exactly am I getting rewarded for here? Placement? Performance? How cute my Guardian looks? And while we're in the Destiny spirit of complaining about random bullshit, let's talk about matchmaking. I know by making a Crucible video, I've basically invited people to create a war zone in the comment section, so while it looks a little something like this, I might as well add some fuel to the fire. Rumble matchmaking sucks. Since I'm pretty sure you can fit the entire Rumble population into a single college dorm room, you face the same people again and again, back to back. I think I know some Rumble players more than people in my own clan. Like, cool, Bungie. I sure had fun watching this guy demolish the lobby. Why don't we let the same guy decimate the fourth one? Yay! Not to mention the skill gap. In case you forgot, I have a 0.7 KD, so colored me surprised when I was pitted against ZK Mushroom. Now, I'm not a statistician, but I think there's a good chance that you, might have heard of him. This man has more flawless trial runs than I have overall matches played. So while he was playing a casual game of pin the bullet in the forehead, I was fighting for my life trying to land a shot. And this isn't even the first time I faced him this week. I am a silver 3. It was non-stop bullshit after bullshit. It felt fucking terrible playing each match to a point where I don't even remember really playing them. All I did was stare at a screen, have several hours pass, and have nothing accomplished. Which, you know, now that I think about it, that's not really different from my normal life. You know, that's not the point. The matches felt miserable, and the blowout drops basically worthless. At this point, I didn't even care about the rocket anymore. I just didn't want any part of it. So I decided this wasn't worth it. So I shut off the game and dropped the video, thinking it would never be made. But you read the title. I think you know where this goes. Instead of seeking help, I reopened Destiny and got right back to it. But I came back with an idea. Maybe if I went through some random exotics, maybe, just maybe, the Destiny gods would smile upon me and bless me with a god roll. And fortunately, I have some exotics with catalysts I never bothered finishing because I didn't want to have to use them in Crucible. Now originally I was gonna go one by one through each of these exotics and talk about the experience with each, until I realized they're all fucking boring. Mida is a scout rifle, Vigilance Wings perks are irrelevant here, Suros is diet sweet business for those who don't have strong enough wills, and I still don't know what the fuck Jade Rabbit does. But you'd think after 4 shiny new golden borders and 3 rank resets, I'd at least see some development in blowouts. You know, the thing this video is actually about? Nope, they were always either 2 perks off or just completely useless. Like, what are we doing with multi-kill clip, guys? But obviously, completing 4 catalysts wasn't enough to please RNGesus, so I decided that instead of trying different exotics, maybe what I needed was a different subclass. And well, even on Strand, it was pretty much just the same. Getting screwed over by an SMG sweat, whiffing some of the easiest shots in my life, and getting kills I definitely don't deserve. And it was so lackluster, Bungie decided I don't get to play the video game anymore. Listen, at this point it's just tradition for me to have a network error in a Destiny video, but like a middle-aged man in a strip club, you can't keep me from coming back. Oh, and I finally won a match.
Call that a win?
Yep.
I call it a massacre.
I expected to be a little more excited about this.
No one in.
But that's 1 for me and 286 for Rumble. Now at this point you might be asking, Blade, why don't you just get a hothead instead? And yeah, it's a nightfall drop, and it has much smaller perk pool, and it would be easy, and it would be more fun, and it wouldn't make me want to smash my head into a wall. Where was I going with this? So after wrapping up the rank, I went to redeem my rockets, and I got this, which is, once again, 1 perk off. It's honestly a fucking anomaly how many 4 out of 5 rolls I can get. So in the next round, since a new subclass wasn't working, I thought I needed to get even weirder. So I put on Divinity, and you'd think the PvE support gun would make for a terrible PvP gun. Well, kinda? I mean, sometimes it makes you feel like a real div bitch, but putting people into novelty snow globes makes cleaning up kills way easier, and well, you catch a lot of people trying to get out of dodge. I'm not saying it's a hidden gem or anything, but I mean, if you ever thought for some reason bullet magnetism just wasn't good enough, here's your gun. But even then, I still wasn't having luck with the blowouts. So this time, how about an exotic that nobody uses? Now, I think Symmetry's a sleeper pick and that more people should use it, but who am I kidding? When's the last time you've considered this one? Symmetry was so forgettable that when I sorted the clips for this video, I labeled this folder, The Scout Rifle, You Know the One. I don't even have a joke for that. I think that's just funny. But even with You Know the One, I was still getting shit rolls. So how about a classic combo? Sturm is a pretty good hand cannon, but I barely see anybody use it with Drang. It's literally designed to go with Drang. That's like if I had a hammer and nails and started hammering down screws. I mean, it'll work, but why? Like, seriously, it's a good combo, and I think it's slept on. You see, Drang has a perk where shit. Anyway, as I was saying, Sturm gets overcharged rounds when you fucking damn it. It's a really fun loadout if you fucking why? What I'm trying to say is
Don't let your the enemy's almost won.
aren't you guys having fun? I'm having fun. Isn't this so funny and cool? Why aren't you laughing? Laugh! Laugh! Have fun with me! Are you having fun yet? I didn't get a god roll after that. The next match was shit. You know, originally in the making of this script, I planned to make one offhand joke about the Immortal and not reference it anymore. Yeah, the Trials SMG is good. At this point, I wouldn't be beating a dead horse, I'd be disassembling one at a molecular level. But after getting into several games where everybody in the lobby was using this fucking thing, I, greatly reconsidered. Seriously, this golden turd has single-handedly fucked the Crucible experience, and it's a wonder how—
Actually, the Immortal is not a broken SMG. You just have zero skill. If you're getting killed by it, you just need to adapt. It's not the weapon's fault. So maybe you should stop whining and actually get—
Okay. Where was I? This thing had almost 10% of all kills the week it dropped. You can't look me dead in the eye and tell me this gun wasn't broken after it became the most used gun in Trials for 2 whole months. I faced this thing so many times the sound is enough to make me start convulsing. And I swear the total IQ of the lobby plummets exponentially with every Immortal user in it. Fights with these guys become a game of who can lobotomize themselves better. Let's take this interaction right here. I know all it will take is 3 shots to the head to give them an immediate 5-second timeout. Now, I recognize that they're already mid-slide, so I know they'll have to commit more into the slide's direction, landing in a crouch. So by aiming around here, I'll be able to land my first shot. Now, after getting damaged, they'll be focused on juking me, so they'll move into the opposite direction to throw off my aim. From there, all I need to do is track their head as it moves back to the left and land the final shot. Now, I'll be honest, I'm in a pretty bad position. I just burst glided up and I have no way to disengage or maneuver to a better position without getting heavily punished for it. So, since I have no cover, I'll just need to strafe sporadically left to right to avoid whatever shots they throw at me. While this plan isn't foolproof, it gives me the absolute best chance to win in this disadvantageous situation, given a little bit of luck on my side. So, let's see how it plays out. They just hit crouch a lot. Cool. Am I playing Destiny or Whack-A-Mole here? Why even bother trying to predict your opponent when you could just, hey mom, look at me, I outsmart Bullet. And don't get me started on the loadouts Immortal users have. You guys have the creative energy of Sonic OCs on DeviantArt. And before you get mad at me for insulting your masterfully put together build, Immortal Matador and Immortal Cloudstrike, those sound familiar to you? That's what I thought. I didn't even plan on talking this long. I just hate this gun that much. Oh, but I'm sure the -10 range nerf is really gonna fix this whole thing and make it way more fun to play against. But Blade, I spent a lot of time in Trials farming for this. I have to use it. You think you're the one suffering? How about a quick behind the scenes? You know why this video took me so long to make? Yeah, over 500 matches. Haha. Funny big number, but I also didn't want to have to go through nearly 47 hours of footage. This is 1.15 terabytes of me just playing Rumble. I have to sort through all of this. I procrastinated this video for months because I didn't want to relive this fucking nightmare, but here I am going through all of this anyway. I just went through every gun I could think of. I didn't even care what I was using at this point. I just wanted the rank done with. Conditional finality, sweet business, fucking Cerberus +1. Let's all try to ignore the fact that I'm weirdly good with Cerberus +1. No matter what weapons I used, what strategy I thought up, it was the same result every time. The lobby would get taken over by some random trial sweat, and all I got out of it was a rank up and 16 useless pieces of shit. I didn't even get anything after match 420, which I think is the biggest fucking travesty in Destiny history. Even after the occasional W for my dumb strategies, it was overshadowed by the many losses. And in the middle of all of this, I had a little guest star try to make an appearance. AC. Oh, sweet, sweet AC. Now, if you don't know this guy, you should follow him on Twitch here. Just right here. Look at the description. Look at that eye icon in the right-hand corner, assuming I figured out how to work it. Fucking follow him. But getting back to the point, he's kind of the king at trying stupid bullshit. So when he first suggested that we queue at the same time to see if we can get into the same Rumble match, I thought he was insane. Surely the Rumble pool isn't so small that he got in 4th try. Well, he made sure to cherish that game.
Hi. Had to be you, huh?
I hate you.
What?
Damn it. Fucking worth it.
No way. Where are you at, Blade?
Hey, wait, whoa, let's calm down, sir.
But it's all in good fun, right? It's not like he got a blowout later, got the exact role I wanted, down to the reload masterwork from fucking Hawthorne! I don't fucking know.
Blade?
Some weird
You having a stroke?
No fucking way! No fucking way! You piece of shit! I'm gonna fucking... Ooh. In-game. And if that wasn't enough, this sadistic fuck then decided to stick around to watch as my mind deteriorated and the delusions turned me to madness.
How original.
I know. Especially from a guy coming from the Build Crafters clan.
Wait, really?
Yeah, that's his clan name, Build Crafters. What do you think a shotgun is?
Probably Matador.
I can't with this game.
What is going on? What is happening?
But even after all of that work, all of those games, what did I get? Did I finally receive the prize I so desperately deserved? The one I fucking screamed into the void for? No. I got another fucking field prep explosive light roll. It didn't even have 3 perk comps. Where was Demolitionist? So after all of this, I decided there was only one thing left to do.
Goodbye. Ready to check?
I am going to go drown my sorrows in bleach.
But instead of doing that, I had a intervention. You see, people were concerned for my mental health at this point, which I don't know why they would think I wasn't doing all right. So at the end of Reset 20, AC offered a different solution.
So you want to know what I think you should do for your
Our work is
like
unfinished, Guardian.
limit? You should go like until you reach 500 games, and then the extra games to get that last reset. The title would be like you played 500 games of Rumble.
So that's when I made a decision, completely by myself with absolutely no outside influences, to save my hard drive and also my sanity. I'd do one more round, one more rank up, and no matter what I got, that would be it. So, nearly 500 games later, we're back here. No weird gimmicks, just me, my favorite gun, and a whole lot of crushed dreams. When I went back into the fray for one last run through, I had fun. Genuine fun. Maybe it was the fact that I knew it was all going to be over soon, but I was playing better. I mean, I didn't win any matches. I'm not a shonen anime protagonist, but I'm happy to say I had fun losing. But after playing match after match after match, I reached the end of this journey. And on that 513th match, the defeat screen came up one last time, and the last rank was finally... Wait a second. Oh, come on! And on the 514th match, the last rank was now finally complete. So, I made my way to Shaxx and bought the last 16 blowouts. And one by one, I checked them, trashing each horrible roll until the very last one. This was it. The last blowout. After this, it was all over. No more using random exotics to amuse myself. No more getting worked up about the immortal. No more Rumble. I was one right click away from finally ending this nightmare, and this one last rocket provided me a final chance at success before I finally let this challenge rest. A 0.01% chance to make all of this worth it. But maybe that's all I needed. One last chance.
Wow, this is shit.
It was done. I could go back to raiding. I could go back to soloing dungeons because I have no friends. I could go back to Gambit. Actually, scratch that last one. I probably shouldn't. And that's it. That's what I did for a blowout. I spent over 500 games of mostly Rumble, grinding for a vault of around 320 blowouts. And I never got that perfect roll. And you know what? That's just fine by me. But you see, technically, I did get it. If you go all the way back to game 75, I did get a God Roll blowout. Remember this one? Did it have demo? No. Did it need demo? No. I was so focused on getting Demolitionist that I forgot what this was really for. I was looking for a general rocket for endgame content. A grenade DPS build really isn't all that general, is it? I didn't need demo. I never needed demo. The only reason I went for it is because I wanted to prove that I could. And you know what? Fuck it. I can't. I can't play over 500 games of Rumble for a stupid God roll. Nobody fucking should. Do you know how much therapy I'm gonna need after this? So, did I waste my time? Yeah, maybe. Did I play over 400 more games than I needed to? Yeah. Did I have fun? Listen, the point is, I've got a pretty nice rocket launcher that's gonna help me out in endgame content for a long time. Besides, it's not like Bungie's gonna immediately release new rockets in the next season that immediately outclass and massively power cruise. What the hell is that? Oh, what the fuck?